Every single day was a wonderful experience. The people you came in contact with, people in the kibbutz, people in North Ayalon, and people in the yeshiva.
The yeshiva gave to not only to my son, but also to all the young people who are there. Yiddishkeit. They are so alive with it when they come back.
When they come back to America and they have to go to college in the afternoon, but they know they have to learn night Seder. So they came, they learned night Seder, and they know you have to learn morning Seder when they get up for the minyan, and you have to learn in the Beis Medrash. So it had a tremendous influence on our yeshiva.
Sha'alvim represents probably what I would say is one of the best years of my life. And I anticipated a year full of learning and growth in Torah, and that's exactly what I got out of it.
One of the biggest highlights I've had in the last couple of years was when Eli was learning in yeshiva, so I had an opportunity to go to the Beit Midrash and learn with him. When I got back to the United States, I told people that yeshiva hasn't changed. It's much bigger, but the Kol Shel Torah is still emanating from the Beis Midrash.
I walked into Sha'alvim as a student who had just finished 12 years of yeshiva education, and I would characterize myself as an FFB-BR. I was from birth, but robotic in my Jewish experience. And Sha'alvim really transformed me.
I never davened Vasikin in my life. I thought, oh, this is going to be the most amazing thing. So Michael Bramson wakes me up for Vasikin. I get there, and there's no one there. So I said to Michael Bramson, where is everybody? How come we're not davening? He goes, well, I woke you up 25 minutes early for Vasikin, so you should say Karbanos. I said Karbanos? I never said Karbanos my whole life. You have to wake me up 20 minutes early?
One of the greatest experiences of Sha'alvim is Tefillah on the Yom Noraim. There's nothing like Musaf of Rav Hendler, Shachris Rav Yaakovson.
And I remember, the first Ne'ilah, my first year in yeshiva, and I felt like, this is almost the beginning of the rest of my life. I felt refreshed, I felt Kedusha, and that's something I'll never forget.
As a Rebbe, I feel my duty is to love the students. To give them, not only to give them, but to really feel and to really love them.
Our daughter Talia was in about 9th or 10th grade. She was sitting at the kitchen table one day and she said to Rabbi Galinsky, it's just not fair. There's no place for me to go in Sha'alvim. And from that seed, a proposal was written and Sha'alvim for Women was started. And Talia was the very lucky one to be part of that first class of Sha'alvim for Women.
I remember a Shabbos that I spent in North Ayalon, and I still can remember so clearly the Kedusha that filled the home. I remember thinking at the time, Emirat Hashem, when I have my house, this is something I want to do.
The first thing they know, the first thing they understand, the first thing they feel is that everyone is focused on her personal growth. It's a very warm environment.
2 daughters of my friends who were in the yeshiva with me at that time, they're coming to Sha'alvim for Women. We're seeing the next generation. I'd say Tomchem Ushar, the person supportive of the yeshiva and makes life easier, that they're able to have an institution where they could send their kids, that the kids could get the same education, wonderful education, that we received at the time that we were young people here in the yeshiva.